we are talking about the control over your vibration. You're going to learn how to vibrate on purpose, how to understand that you're literally a point of attraction, and you can choose the disc that you go on. You can choose how you want to feel. You can choose the frequency that you decide to calibrate to. And as you focus the frequency that you decide to calibrate to, you're going to get an emotion. And as you combine this ability to choose with this ability or this desire to feel good, then you have control over timing. Isn't that interesting? Because when you have the control over what you're going to focus, then you can control whatever frequency. You can choose how you want to focus. And then understanding that law of attraction is the momentumizer of everything. So law of attraction actually causes things to grow. So that means that you can take a small subject and you can be very general, and then law of attraction will make the general seed of it become very big until you can see it. You can physically see physical evidence of it. You see, you can control the timing because you can control focus, and as you control your focus, you can also control how you feel. So that means that you're talking about things that feel good, and you can control how long you stay on that frequency. And then the longer you stay on that frequency, the more there's momentum. The more pure you are in that frequency, then the longer you're able to vibrate on that frequency. And then now you control timing, because if you want things to become faster, then all you have to do is just give more thought to it. But the thing is, in your giving thought to it, if you're shooting yourself in the foot by being like, I know I want it, but then there's a resistance, and that's also going to speed up, and the resistance is very uncomfortable. Your desires are meant to feel really good to you, and that's the biggest sign of about where you are in relationship to your desire. What is playing more dominant in your vibration? Is it a desire, or is it your belief, your most dominant thought? And sometimes your belief and your desires are completely two different frequencies. Whereas when you want them to mesh, you want them to combine. And the way that you do that is by what we said before, by understanding that you can choose, and you choose what feels good. And when you choose what feels good, then you can stay there longer. And as you stay there longer, then it grows and grows and grows. And then you can manifest everything that you want. Because you're experiencing the interpretation of all of your manifestations. Let's call manifestation, interpretation the exact same thing. You want to interpret these vibrations. But the thing about these vibrations is that you want to interpret the vibrations when at first you're going to get very sensitive to them. So they're going to be emotions, because you're becoming one of the rare ones who can actually enjoy something before it comes. Because many of our friends are living this conditional love where they're saying, yeah, I get it, this desire feels good to me, but I want to manifest it. Because you think that the whole time you're on your way there, you're not going to feel good. You're going to be dissatisfied because you just want to get to the physical manifestation. Because in your mind, the physical manifestation is the real manifestation, whereas the emotional manifestation, while it is the first sign of my manifestation, is the first sign that leads to the bigger manifestation. But the thing is, if the desire right now as it stands, meaning in the vibrational form that it is right now, if that's not enough, if you're not satisfied with it, then you run the risk of being dissatisfied with it. And as you're dissatisfied with it, then you close off the doors to your receiving mode. You're not a match to your desire. So the question is, can you make your desire feel good to you? Yes, you can, because you can go very general. You can find an easy match. You can find whatever piece of your desire that you like. And it's very interesting because you can take yourself, this video really is about you understanding that your path is something that you're the only one who can decide and who can understand the path, because you're the liver of your point of attraction. And you're lucky because you are source energy, and you continue to be that source energy. And the way that you know that you're really source energy is because you have these emotions. You have negative emotions mostly, and your emotions are the only way for you to understand where you are in relationship to your desires. It's really this simple. It's really as simple as you are where you are right now, and your point of attraction is now this moment. And you have this amazing guidance system you were born with, and you continue to have it, and you're obviously you're continuing to refine it. But it's as simple as this: you're already on the path to everything that you want right now. The path is happening as we're speaking right now. It's now. But the question is, what are you doing on the path? Are you going with the path, or are you going against the path? And usually you're going against the path, because when you look around, you take score of reality. And when you don't understand this reality is old, it's like a cake that you already baked. You can't do anything about it. And that reality is not something to feel stuck in, because the conditions of your life right now, they're very momentary. This moment will not last forever. So instead of getting your mind so bound up in what you're seeing and taking stock of what you don't have, most importantly, you go in the flow of your desires. We don't want you to be patient. We want you to be so in love with the vibrational essence, with the emotional manifestation, with the desire. Because here's the thing: a desire that feels good to you, meaning you're imagining, you're visualizing, it feels good to you, you're talking about it, yes, it feels good to be rich, you're spending the money in your mind, you're seeing yourself on the private jet, you're seeing yourself in the clothes, you're seeing yourself with the body type that you want. That's enough for now. And in fact, the longer you're there, remember, the longer you're there, because of how good it feels, the more there's momentum gets added. But the thing is, it can't matter to you if it becomes a physical reality or not, because when you're looking for the physical reality, you never get there. But when you're looking for an emotion, you always find it. And so let's talk about this journey more. So as we're talking about this journey, whether it is from, not having money to having more money, your emotions are the only way for you to understand. And the great thing about your emotions is that your emotions are not giving you guidance about what you did yesterday. Your emotions are not giving you guidance about what you're going to do tomorrow. Your emotions are giving you guidance right now as to what you're doing right now with your vibration. How amazing is that? Because when you understand that, then now you don't need guidance, because we're telling you no one can give you guidance. You're the only one who knows. And as you really get to create your own reality, and you really understand that you actually have control and you get better control of your thoughts, you're the one who can tell in this moment, am I feeling good? And if I'm feeling good, then I'm gonna talk more about my desires. I'm gonna go through the library of my desires and see which one I want to talk about, just for the energy, just for the feeling of moving fast. Because when you have a desire that you're up to speed with, meaning you have a desire that you can carve out thoughts that feel good, meaning you can visualize it, meaning of course there's what is, but you're better at ignoring what is, because that's what we're talking about. Oh, is how fast can you get over what is? Have you meditated enough? How can you get out of what is faster? Meaning, can what is play less of a role in your vibration? Because you're like, well, it's okay. Meaning, you know when to take things faster, and you know when to take things slower, to go more general. And that's up to you. You have to know by your mood. You have to know, is this a time to go faster or is this a time to go slower? That's actually really important. And so along your journey, right, you're gonna look around and you're gonna be like, okay, you're going to take a score of your reality. And the thing is, this is the only thing, and it's funny, this is the only thing that screws you over in your whole path of manifesting, is that as you look around your reality, you don't see the manifestation, you don't see the physical manifestation. And of course you want the physical manifestation. We're not just talking about the emotional manifestation, but you already know that. And so as you understand your emotional and guidance system, so as you look around and you feel the negative emotion of not finding your desire right now, your negative emotion is telling you that you're looking in the wrong place for your desire. You should be looking into your vortex, and you'll always find it in your vortex, and then you're going to resonate with the source energy. But what's even better about this emotion is that it's literally telling you, is this thought that you're thinking, is it going to lead you towards your desire or away from your desire? And it's literally as simple as that. And you're the only one who knows how you feel. You're the only one who can feel the relationship between you and your inner being, aka how negative this thought is or how positive this thought is. And the thing is, it's all up to your mood. It's like, when there are certain people, when you go around them, you just don't bring certain subjects up, because it'll fire them up. And that's exactly how we want you to approach even yourself, your own focus. If I'm feeling negative, I'm not going to bring up the money. I'm not going to bring anything. I'm not going to dream. I'm going to get myself, my job in that feeling of negativeness, I'm going to raise my frequency. My job is to make myself feel better, to soothe myself. But the thing is, you have to know, because you can't be surprised by what your vibration is. You can't be surprised by what you're manifesting, because you're not just only creating things that you don't like, you're creating things that you do like, and vice versa. You're creating everything. Your thoughts are literally turning into things. You're creating more of the absence that you want. And usually you don't want the absence, but you don't know that you're doing it, but now you do, because now you have these emotions. Now you understand, hey, I'm doing that thing that's throwing me off. That's throwing me off my game. Because when you look at reality, when you take a score of reality right now, you're going to come to the conclusion that I'm doing something wrong. And then you open an investigation, then you practice not, because the thing is, in that same moment that you're thinking, oh, I'm doing something wrong, I don't see it, you're literally in that same moment, you're practicing your inability to see the vibration. You're to see or interpret your manifestation. So you're blocking the signal, you're blocking your manifestation. And it's really as simple as that. And that's what we say. That's what we say what is a killer of your own desire. Because while the whole time that you're talking about what is, and you're like, oh, I don't see it, like I'd be fool not to notice that. I don't see it. Then you practice the frequency. And usually on many of your desires, the reason why your desires don't feel good, the reason why you're just like, yeah, I'm not gonna think about this desire, because you all of your desires should feel good to you, because you're one of those rare humans who can feel good before something comes, because you can savor it. You don't have to wait until you're a pop star to enjoy being a pop star, because by the time you get to a pop star, by the time you're there, by the time you're on stage, by the time you're selling out tickets, the manifestation has run dry. That's the thing that's so interesting, is that everyone is so ready to get to physical manifestation, but the journey to the physical manifestations are so much more fun than you have been letting on. And in fact, the more fun that you have, the more you forget about the absence. So yes, a dream right now, a desire that feels good to you right now, a dream right now is enough for you right now, because that's what you're really looking for. You're looking for the feeling, and you can have that feeling right now, and that feeling will turn into more. The momentum you will get what you want. And you have to use your emotions. You have to understand that your emotions are giving you guidance, and you don't need anyone else to tell you anything. You have guidance. You don't need help manifesting, because every single thought either feels good or it doesn't feel good, and you can get more sensitive to that, and you can feel that. And you can guide yourself to your manifestations, because you know that everything already exists. Everything you want is a vibration, and that vibration will turn into the things. And if it feels like it's taking a little longer, it's usually because you have resistance to it. But the thing is, even in you having resistance to it, you can get it wrong. That thing that's really important is that you cannot get any of this wrong because you're source energy. So how can source energy get anything wrong? Because to say that you did something wrong means that there's someone out there looking at you who's deeming you worthy or not worthy, but it's not like that because you're source energy and you're the creator of your own reality. But it's just that you need to be aware of where you are in relationship to your own source energy. So meaning, am I feeling negative? Am I feeling pessimistic? Or am I feeling positive? If you're feeling positive, then crank the energy up, enjoy it. But the thing is, we want you to love the resonance of the idea. We don't want that idea. We don't want you to be thinking about your desire because you think that's what's going to make it come to you. Because while that's not a bad way to look at it, it leaves you in this awkward spot of like always taking score of reality, being like, and you get upset because you're like, if you do all this effort and then you look out at your reality and you're like, oh my God, it's still not here, that must mean I'm doing something wrong. So then there you go off on that tangent. Then you don't get to have the fun. But what we're saying is, let your desire be so fun to you, and when a desire feels good to you, you just want to keep thinking about it. You want to wake up thinking about it. You want to write about it. You want to talk to people about it. You want to see things about it. You just want to keep talking about it, and it's actually because it's that focusing. Because when you focus, you can control whatever. You can focus on whatever you want. But the thing is, when you couple your focus with your desire to feel good, aka you're going to focus on what feels good, then now you control timing. Now you control momentum. So as you focus on that desire and it feels really, really good to you, then you're focusing momentum. It's getting faster and faster and faster. And you're going to feel that feeling of confidence, that sureness about your desire, that anticipation, that friskiness, that eagerness, that excitement, that anticipation, that feeling that it's just going to explode. And then the manifestations come. But the thing is, the manifestations are always the afterthought. When they come, it's always like, true, I'm on to the next. You're never going to run out of desires. The thing is, you want to enjoy the creation. You want to enjoy, because the thing is, you're not having fun at creating. And that's why you're not having fun in this desire. You're not enjoying the becoming of it because it's not here yet. But the thing is, it being here is not the full thing anyways. You actually want the journey there. And the reason why you want the journey there is because everything that you want is for the feeling. And the whole time that you're not experiencing physically with your senses, your desire, you could still be enjoying the emotional version of it. And then there's no absence in your vibration. Isn't that so interesting? There's no absence in your vibration. Because you're enjoying the emotional essence. You're enjoying the vibrational essence. You're enjoying your desire too much to even notice that it's absent. And it's not that you don't notice it, it's that you notice it a little less. So yes, we want you to live your desires. We want you to have it now. We want you to have all of your dreams right now because there's no waiting. Your desires are here right now, but they're here in the vibrational form. And you know why the vibrational form is enough? It's because you're vibrational. So it's enough for a vibrational creature like you. Yes, it is required to stretch your mind and reorient yourself, but you can do that because you're all different and you came to be the leading edge. You came to be examples of people who are happy, who had it all, and who continue to have everything that life causes them to want. You came here to be the leading edge. You came here to be a creator. You came here to be unconditional lovers, and that's exactly what this video is about. And this whole channel is about. It's about being this unconditional lover, because what is what is. But the thing is, it doesn't matter if it's real, because this what is very temporary. It doesn't matter if you have sickness today. It doesn't matter because all of your journeys are quantifiable. All of your journeys you can get on. But the thing is, your journey is not what you're doing right now matters a lot, because right now is your point of attraction. So as you think about your desire, and the thing is, everything is about tuning. So when you think about one desire, how you feel about one desire is about how you feel about every single desire. So really watch your words, watch your thoughts, go as general as you can, or just always remember, how do I feel? If I don't feel good right now, then I'm not going to bring anything up. But if I feel good, then let's get going. Let's get this party going. Let's put some fuel in this fire, and let's see where we can go. Because the clarity of your mind, the sharpness of your mind, the speed of your mind, everyone wants speed, but the speed that you're looking for is not the speed of reality. It's the speed of your own mind, of ideas popping in your mind. It's the feeling of excitement. It's the feeling of the rush of energy. That's what you're really looking for. That's why you want all of your desires. And the thing is, it's really easy to get the feeling. And it's not so easy to get the manifestation, because the manifestation is buried with like how, the when, the where, with questions that you don't have answers to. So it just hurts. That desire hurts you. The thing is, you can make your desire feel good to you, because you can use this guidance system to be like, okay, this thought doesn't feel good, so I'm gonna go general on that. This thought feels good. Oh, this thought feels good, so I'm gonna try it in the directions, because the path to your desires is good feeling thoughts. The path to your desire is savoring the path. The path to your desire is satisfaction. It's not hard work. It's not even about effort. It's actually about alignment. But focus is not easy. You have to focus. But the thing is, when you care about how you feel, then the focus comes very natural to you, because you want to care about yourself, and you want to focus on what feels good. And friends, you're gonna manifest everything that you want. But the thing is, you're gonna be those rare people who were having fun even when they had no money, because the idea of the money was enough for them. And that's why they were able to come up with these big ass empires, because the whole time that you're going towards your desire, you're still having fun. And that's what we want you to do. We want you to have so much fun in the absence of your desire that it doesn't matter, because it's the fact that you're not having fun in the absence. That's why it's slowing down. The thing is, you can speed your manifestations up. You know how to do that. And we will leave this piece with you. The way that you speed your manifestations up is focusing on your manifestations, but focusing on how. You focus on it in a way that feels good. And as you focus on it in a way that feels good, that's your prize.